别人开台会看，就是如果你有开通知，你会看到那个开台通知。然后我自己这边也会跳一个，应该是在大家跳通知的同时，我这边才会跳那个，就是它会有个你已经开始实况的提示。这个提示有时候超慢才跳，有时候我已经开了就是几分钟了才跳。然后我就想说，那应该大家的通知跟那个东西应该是同时的，就是如果在我自己这边的那个通知大概2、3分才跳，那大家的通知虽然我不是很懂这原理，是因为网络慢嘛，所以就是只好应该说时慢时快。对，他今天跳蛮快的，刚让我有点小惊讶。他好像是最近跳蛮快的，今天下午唱歌也没跳落。
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
所以现在声音应该会比较大。这段前期提要就这样。我以为他后面还要再继续讲什么，没了。然后那个。
Scared your mum when she was bearing you.
我还是没有说很想要去找衣服，我只是想说，就是应该说，我比较想要把节日放给我身上穿什么到底就是老话那句老话，技术不要太应该是说你身上衣服要么就是靠武器或者是招式的搭配去想办法，然后补药啊吃一吃，要么就是小心不要受那么严重的伤就好了。因为真的去跨的打到那种会碰一下就会死的怪，我觉得其实也没必要。就是对，就是跟自己等级差不多的人打过就好了。因为我觉得也没有必要说什么装跟武器要打到。
Hello, fellow, well met. Hello, fellow, well met. Hello, fellow, well met.
哦，我是因为这个主线关系，所以只做起喜欢这种伤的就不多。
Electric fire pounding in my skull.
用很适合不但在我脑里
The
敲打。
thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
哦，这里都是伤人，所以但是现在是没事的。
Stop at once! Dancing on a scaffold. They've gone too.
这应该要先，今天是不是应该要先走主线？其实这个叫什么？诺维格瑞，现在本身的问号都其实在底下哎。我应该要先解主线，然后等级升一升之后再来解支线那些的吼，因为现在底下那些地区虽然走都走得到，但是 等级都太高了，所以我现在应该是。
I think it's rather entertaining. People die there. Exactly. And you can fear death or laugh in its face. I prefer the latter.
Eternal fire walk with you.
I'm knackered.
小偷，然后分。干啊！这很严重啊！我只是拿个瓶子而已，干！为什么？太凶了，太凶了！干！我只是拿个瓶子而已，要这样？为什么？拿瓶子是一件这么要不得的事情吗？我傻眼。那我等一下再回来他的路径。为什么？可是我刚刚没有要打进去，刚刚是因为那个守卫可能看到我偷东西，然后才在那边大爆气，他对我有敌意。
Stop staring, you'll jinx our work.
他是高哦，我就拿个小瓶子。哦。
Smell the ants in here.
我这么和善，我随便杀。
Spare a copper or two.
Painful.
I's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
这个点是怎样？偷的位置。等一下，这当广告是。
Does your husband plan to continue to
我
trade
哥哥追了很近两天，确定这是旅馆吗？这不是旅馆，是酒店吧？为什么这宣传？等一下，如果他真的是旅馆，他为什么要？谁会想要这样睡觉啊？又回到了我家。贵族女性好讨厌，在那边扇扇子走路。
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
到底在哪？怎么玩这游戏还要跟踪啊？这超级不会跟
Spare a
踪
copper or two.
Buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Quills, greasier than the sword, oh yes.
我裙是怎样？
Can it get any worse?
啊，所以我变成
Springtime, the roads red with rain, and the sunlight and warm our hearts. The bonny birds that prance by here, teats like full bellows, begging to be.
进剧情。我现在要看一下我自己在哪里。我还要继续跟哦。好吧，不要再跟了。Oh my god，我还要继续跟啊。
Did you hear the juicy bit from the last race day, the Vegas Bloods? The Kaviri legate wagered a whole bundle at villages and he lost. You don't believe that yourself, do you?
他不在这吗？
your pardon.
I've been cranky since morning.
他刚才不是往这个方向？
What do you seek, pain-giver?
Witcher.
That's the
Thing is, punishable by death.
还是因为有很多个小偷是他的那个方向指示
Ah, looking for a thrashing.
My, what a freak. What you in need of, mate? Herbs. To rid me now from a horrible stench. Oh, indeed.
小八卦了就不见了，不要再跟你。哇，好像大家在跟你。哦。
My wife won't believe me when I tell her. Oh, I've had enough
我
of
的任
living.
务点他都标了，所以他现在就是要我再回去重来。
Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows to Novigrad.
小拜的任务。
Ah, here crawls a witcher. Look! The corpse-like visage, the beastly eyes. This is magic that's made a mongrel of a man. What's more,
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people.
我会不会被这传教士？
You'll not find much to do
Let's
in
not cause
Novigrad.
any trouble at the inn.
你才没工作，你才失业。
So buckwheat millet, they said. It'll pay off, they said.
Alms for the poor.
啊，再跟一遍。我真的看不懂他那个橘色点。
I don't pay taxes just to have that sort wandering the city.
这是银行吗？
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself in my humble establishment. How can I be of service?
第一个选项永远是打昆特牌。我想借钱，我想换点生意。
How's business?
Really? That's the best you got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how. Before Nilfgaard had even crossed the Pontar, I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Kovir, reaped a 7-fold return on my investment.
Nice.
Nice.
So you might think, but then there's the non-human poll tax, the church's tithe, war taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that, you're left with a pittance, a dozen or so chests, and no more.
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
只有这个地方可以换钱。
I'm knackered.
他直接把我全换掉了。啊！他真的直接把我全换掉了。要说他没有要让我选择换多少吗？哇，没有哎，他全换掉了，突然有了钱。我突然有钱了，谢了老板。但是我的小偷还是有进，拿到的钱真是不大，很怕钱掉掉，吓死我。
Behave, witch.
Sure.
Some vexling posed as Jörn Borstier and cleaned out his account at the Vivaldi's bank.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
I've been robbed!
These are foul practices. Stop at once.
Dancing on a scaffold. They've gone too far.
You should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the trees.
Pass the barn on yonder fence, throwing proper fits. I'll come to you, my darling lass, soon as I can piss.
我也不能跟得太紧，太紧应该就是会失败吧，不然就不会，野骆驼就不会说那一句他喜欢。
Whoa! What?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh?
进剧情。
My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
拿去你会告诉我吗？
Here.
Thank you, you gold-hearted man.
我在跟
Can't you hear me,
你
Tyler
怎
Woe?
么突然打断我？
Some other time. I'm in a hurry.
可是我也需要问问题。好吧，但是之后或许可以再回来找他吧。为什么刚才没有触发这个剧情？奇怪。野骆驼，当然，刚才也是这个路线，刚才怎么没有触发这个？奇怪。
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
停下来啊！
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
他为什么要找这个人同类？对啊，刚才明明就是往这找。哦，所以他应该是你离任务目标就是太远的话，他会判定你失败。所以，其实我刚那边其实应该直接问他什么膝盖往哪里，我不应该给他。可是他缺钱啊，然后我刚刚又换了一堆钱，就给个20块。
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lot?
要去哪里？不敢再乱干路上的东西，等下守卫又生气，超恐怖！全镇的守卫都要来打我。
Wonderful. The presidency's in the front to the eternal fire. My neighbour Wedge sold amulets to ward off.
觉得走一走，跟一跟就会被拦下。
But then they
为什么这路
captured and displayed in the sideshow of the circus. Well, it could be quite profitable.
How is business? It's on the bar, keep me safe.
我根本没有在躲，我就是这样一直跟着他。我跟他比，这么奇妙，我就这样过来，他就要我先存档，太突然了吧？所以他走了那个地方。
Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Ring as the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourself some preferential rates.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks.
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
我是个鬼。
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Worms been eating him for 5 years now.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
哎，可以用这个。我想去。
Might be a problem there.
Then come back once you've solved it.
反正我再回来就好。那我回去找刚刚的。不是要跟我分享他的故事吗 ？OK， 现在才是个问题。然后那个 NPC 在哪？我沿着路走回去，我找到。哎，怎么？
And so, wet.
Meow.
Must be mad running around in this rain. Meow.
Always wear tight trousers. You always wear tight trousers.
Mitts to yourself. Boring. 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 Oh, I need a rest. Mitts to yourself.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Oh, I need a rest. Mitts to yourself.
Greetings! Greetings!
干了什么吗？笑，为什么在开始看？我的电脑怎么了？我有什么东西没用？看一下哦。怎么这么卡？对，没有啊，该关的我都。 应该给他吹电扇呢。之前玩这游戏不太会这样，看一下它是不是太烫。好像跟平常玩这游戏的时候差不多，70度，那应该是可以啦，应该吧？我怎么开始卡顿？战斗的时候这样卡很危险。 给他钱，就给你。
Open up.
Oh, My old friend here.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
That's right.
Don't know the...
Pay up then.
Catch.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapon. They'll be safe in me locker.
可是我如果不放，我是不是就进不去啊？好矛盾怎么办？我刚不应该要先拖武器，可恶哎！哦哟，我觉得。
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
说的，不要把我武器给搞丢了。终于要见到那个丐帮帮主。麻药本上没有非常漂亮，看不到。
What's new, killer?
What ails you?
Hey, Cocker!
Picked him as rain.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Like me all you've worked, I'd like to repay.
Convince those named at the city council that spells are not needed on a whim. Positively indispensable.
I won't listen, my lord. They're scared of me.
Please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, everyone some rest.
Bloody hell.
I think you've had enough, mate.
Oh!
You look familiar.
A diabolist.
An aberration resulting from
You do
deviation
well not to
from the
pest
norms
the
during the trial of the grasses, correct?
Mum, look what I found. That's a curtain necklace. Where'd you get it? It was lying in the street, so I took it. Look me straight in the eyes and lied, just like your pa. Now go play. Mummy's got to get some sleep before she goes to work. I need a rest. Witcher?
What's new, killer?
I'll get that little shit. Teach him to step on my turf.
Put some ointment
My
on her,
mum
else
don't
she'll
let me
kick
talk to
me.
strangers.
Already did. Still had some salve bottles.
My uncle's in the circus,
You
so he
daft.
can swallow
King
swords.
forbids any
Can you?
trickery towards mages. Needs him to.
可是他们现在不是要那个解决所有的法师会法术的人吗？
是啊。
又不准对，他是要把他全部都拉到大。
Hello, Geralt. Hello, Geralt.
是人真有礼貌，跟我说你。
Oh, yes. Good day.
吸太多。
Good sir.
Sir.
Please leave me
让
alone.
我一个人静静。我想闭嘴，我想静静。静静是谁？哦 ，sorry。我现在还是不要乱拿。
Watch it, Greyhead.
Good. More and more people come to our city and
Mangus house not scaring them off anymore.
I guess incurable disease is more terrifying than torture.
In that case, I'll count on more tribute coming in.
You already take 80% of what we receive.
Aye, but don't forget it's me who secures the nooks and crannies where you and yours can hide.
在找乞丐王之前，我是否应该直接进
About
剧
time we made something clear,
我想说，我
sorceress.
是否应该先跟特丽斯打声招
Yes,
呼？
high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you managed to find me, Witcher.
想跟我谈些什么吗？你知道我在找你。我都想问你，他可以给我都问吗？
Your spies tell you I was looking for the putrid grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove, ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
乞丐王脑温馨小窝。
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
你可不可以不要那么呛啊
You say tribute, I say taxes.
我们还要谈
You say thieves,
不要这么呛
I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
但你到底要干嘛？
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly
他的意思是
free.
说不要让他们用
But
宗
before that
教
can
的
happen,
方式去领
we've
导
got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution.
迷信
Mostly
的大
adults.
人。
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the
Oh,
eternal
no.
fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason.
Reason.
I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt.
但我觉得
Mark my
可能也没
words.
那么简单啊。
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time.
朋友，
For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
啊，我应该要帮漂亮的小姐来个特写，忘了，看着就忘了。
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to
我
start
如果有
anew.
走，他就会用。
Hasn't turned out like I imagined.
不对，
Come
我
on.
不能走开看。
Let me give you a taste of my life.
Really use a piss, but that's get my arse wet.
Well?
对。
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful, isn't
想说再看看能不能
Damn
多讲
shame
几
to
句话
part.。
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em, give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be.
男
Not
女
a
的
city
差
for
别待
you.
遇太明显了。男的有什么错吗？
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
跟着特丽丝，等一下，哎，跟着特丽丝这样没什么的。
It's everywhere. I see it all
它是卡恩
Well.
是否？让路啊！你这边这是
Well.
Well， 他只会回答我
Well。
好吧，我本来想要再多跟他寒暄个几句，可能要在那种剧情的场景。他住的地方。哦，不是。
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Temple guard.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
我去找吧。好，我去。
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once.
Oh my god.
Pain couldn't touch him.
Oh, 好痛。
Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We're lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Oh my god！ 什么拷问语录是最好
？Word is Manga's gonna issue.
我直接站在门上。我直接跳下来。保护我！为什么你下来？我的剑为什么怪怪的？
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
这里的箱子该不会是那个克路的收藏品，然后我给人家盖着？拜托，一下来就抽一只怪在这边迎接是怎样？好讨厌！对啊，刚刚什么东西在亮？好吧，应该没了。哎，没还藏在梯子后面，完了，藏的。没了吧？嗯。这是什么？使用机关哦。
Free City of Novigrad. The name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
所以只是因为钱，然后所以他要把这些感觉蛮有钱的人给。
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom, unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
真幽默。你怎么会叫一个小姐跳到这种脏水里？好吧，看来我们要下去才会看到咯。拜托水里，拜托不要有人来打我。干嘛？这个。没有东西吗？有哎、欸。等下，我要溺水了！我下去一下，确定一下还有没有漏哪里？有吗？这边看起来是在前面的。有吗？好像没有，只有那个前面那个出海，那边不是出海口，那个挡着的地方才有脏水。会不会想要叫美女下去脏水
？Find the parcel, or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
他其实想起来也没花很长时间。
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
有问题吗？这样子有点像。
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. Yeah. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
怎么要我选这种东西？什么意思？啊？你的这个地方的意思是说，该不会特丽斯会被坑吗？所以要我请先付全额，请先付一半，开始工作吧。可是先叫人付钱，先叫人付钱，这样是不是感觉好像觉得对方是骗子？会不会让人觉得印象会不太好？我不知道。可是先叫人家付一半应该合理吧？就是先付个定金什么的。
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
我觉得这人他刚才那个什么，他说我叫他先付一半，事后再叫他付剩下的一半，他竟然说我有点过分耶，我觉得这很合理吧。至少特丽丝
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
我是觉得刚才那个人真的很可怜，因为好歹特丽斯的那些东西也是为了他要做这个委托才买的啊。如果一开始就没有先跟他要那钱，要是他事后真的没怎样的话，那个我的那些钱不就白花了吗？我买这是为了帮你清老鼠。
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Brandon 拜托，这个粮仓根本充满老鼠啊，到处都满是老鼠啊，难怪会缺粮啊
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez.
没有啊，没关系啊，你忙啊。该就补，我一个人也可以一直讲话。而且因为这个游戏是剧情游戏，我更容易一直讲话，我就忍不住很想吐槽一下。哈罗，才3个地方就完成，好少。把耳朵分我，可是我真的觉得要同时听很多个人讲话有点难。这里都没有东西可以干走，好吧，我干那个谷物也没有。
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher. It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound.
Hello, 欢迎你加入我的推坑
Reconciled.
我们之间并没有不好的感觉，没有吗？好像没有啊。
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
我不知道是怎样。老实说，我觉得他也没有很好就不能算是好吧，还可以，会太笼统。他一直会觉得我在敷衍他吗？可是我不可能2个女人都讨好啊。
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
他一定觉得我在敷衍他，他一定觉得我在敷衍他，看他的那个表情。哇，老鼠大清洗。
Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
没有哎，我3代是我第一个玩的。
Geralt, those are.
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
Oh.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're
1代
inseparable,
2代
see?
我可能不会玩，但是我有想要去看他的小说。
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
你才比想活你。
I will kill off you. Get him from both sides. I killed him.
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me, duped and trapped as a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
最后要除掉就是那个人了，气死我！竟然利用我。
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
你要懂得保护自己。
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejonkir, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
能再见到你真好，我可以这样讲吗？我这样很多情吗？
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right.
Of course.
See you later.
好朋友遇到，哎，还不能吹。看他那个跳啊，哎，3级哟。我来看一下那个角色图鉴好了，等一下都留到最后看，又不知道看多久。我有经验值。好了吗？你跳完了吗？还有啊，哦，很慢，他那个一个一个跳，每次等他跳完天都亮了。哦，等一下太多人了，太多人了，我要先看完才行。乞丐王法兰西斯·贝兰，自由之城诺维格瑞已经有将近200年没有国王统治。法兰西斯·贝兰应该是考虑到这点，才会自封乞丐王，在嘲讽宫廷的繁文缛节同时，却也偷一点自己来用。 贝兰是个务实的人，这个特点十分有利于他的职业，管理一群遍布全省的小偷、乞丐、流浪汉与街头孤儿。这群眼线让他总是听得到最新的谣言与最宝贵的消息，而他对臣民收入所收的税也让他有着相当庞大的收入，得以维持在府林的宫廷。法兰西斯对狂热与骑士是同等的憎恨，所以想逃离女巫猎人的术士常常会寻求他的保护。不给跳的游戏也没有，其实我不是想跳，我只是觉得他不用这样一个一个慢慢出来，他可以一次跳很多个文字提示，然后我可以去看，只是他文字提示显示长一点就可以，但是他不用这样一个一个跳。可林提利捕梦术是透过梦境参透过去未来一门法术，这种法术连训练有素的女术士都很难彻底掌握，但是天赋异禀的人即使没有受到任何正规训练，也可以在这方面有极强的功力。可林提利就是最好的例子，他的捕梦能力早已名闻遐迩。茶贝杰洛特语我早就知道哦，诺维格瑞永恒之火教会的安全长茶贝好几年前就已经死了，现在是一个变形怪在冒充啊。OK， 好，这个也是不知道的先辈知识。因为这样的改变对所有的人都好。但变形怪是个明理人，没有茶贝的残忍，在他接手之后，城里的生活变得好多了。很不幸的，安全长的宽大为怀，在诺维格瑞一阵恐怖执法行动中，显然是激起了其他人怀疑，于是变形怪行迹败露，被捕之后处于火星。哦，原来是这样哦，以彰显永恒之火荣耀哦。你维米维瓦蒂。在泰莫利亚的传奇国王戴斯蒙德还是个炒着面包要多点果酱的孩子时，矮人就已经是银行业的中坚。在那之后，几个重要的矮人银行家族吉安卡蒂家族、维瓦蒂家族与奇安法尼亚家族就不断扩张服务，在北方的几个大城设立分行。维米维瓦蒂将这个骄傲传统带进了现代，将他家族银行的诺维格瑞分行建设成该城最大银行。杰洛特与我在故事开始前几十年就碰过他，一直十分敬佩他的诚实与金融方面的专业能力。到了我们的故事开始时，他的专业更是受到了印证，因为他的银行即使在非人类镇压行动越来越强大之后，仍然保持获利。这里都是口水。这是菲利霞科利。不止一次，杰洛特曾经发现自己无法避免其他人的不幸死，甚至你可以说他已经习惯了这种痛苦。但是眼睁睁的看见一个旧事被冤枉处死，自己却无能为力，这种痛苦又多加一层。这就是菲利霞克利的不幸下场。他是杰洛特在落木涅在落木涅结识的一个年轻女术士。虽然他们相处的时间并不多，但杰洛特却十分喜欢这位曾经失事菲利巴艾哈特的年轻女，觉得她聪明又讨人喜欢。可是她懂得法术，又是最被憎恨的女术士团体一员，于是便惨死在火刑柱上。加勒曼基那个年代，诺维格瑞的空气充斥着迫害的气息，更有几百根火刑柱的浓烟。这样严峻的气氛成了许多残忍屠夫的乐园。杜撰的阴谋、大规模逮捕行动以及集体处死为结局的公开审判，都是这些人的乐趣。加勒曼吉是永恒之火教会神殿守卫的头子，既狂热又有野心，就是一个懂得利用这个时势的人。他最得意的一刻就是揭露他的上司茶贝是变形怪冒充。杰洛特第一次见到曼吉是看到他在诺维格瑞的中央广场点燃茶贝的火刑柱。看到这一幕，他心中绝对不怀疑狂热的狗娘养的这个词用在曼迪身上实在太客气了。总之就是骂他的话。然后我要看一下特丽斯吗？好长。前面之前看过，后面是新的吧？最近城里所谓的女巫猎人肆虐，迫害使用魔法的人，因此特丽斯似乎躲了起来，向其中一名地下黑帮首领求助。区区秘密一番之后，杰洛特找到了女术士。原来他的确跟乞丐王达成了协议，他利用魔法协助乞丐王的组织，乞丐王则负责保护他。特丽斯不清楚西里人在何方，也不知道西里曾经到过诺维格瑞，不过他答应尽其所能协助杰洛特。理论上，特丽斯和杰洛特已经在半年前结束了他们之间的感情。 但很明显两人心中的情感没那么容易消除。女术是假装她跟兽魔猎人间什么都没发生过，而兽魔猎人一如往常以犹豫的态度和假装冷静来尴尬的掩饰自己的情感。老实说，两个人的处理方式都还蛮笨拙，被呛了，在说明里面被呛了。尴尬大。我有看告示版，告示版有一些蛮好笑的东西，我都就是有经过我都有去看。我刚才发现，我之前没发现他有，就是那个茶杯有在那个条目里面，我一开始没注意到那是他。
Youth these days.
我本来以为那个下水道那边怪会很多，结果打了一只就没。上。
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
这个高度对。哦。
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bush.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
前辈知识真的是蛮多的啦。虽然不知道会觉得很多东西都搞不清楚，但是我觉得也不至于到不知道就没办法玩，因为对，就是游戏这种东西，它本来就有办法没玩前面就玩后面嘛。我自己是这么觉得。你为什么想知道这屋子的历史？
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact. Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
所以我现在说要进去，他应该是会让我不要让我进去就对。是吗？那可能是我游戏开太大。等下，我原本是想从游戏这边调，我调一下哈。我是把我的游戏输出跟那个都同等的调了大声，我不知道这样子会，我不知道这样会不会降太多。我把游戏声音变小了。
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter. Call that my whim.
他也是蛮友善的。
We're already dependent on the black ones.
他也是蛮友善的。大部分人看到我是兽魔猎人就不开心。他让我进去还不错。我是觉得至少它还有那个就是图鉴的部分可以去了解一些东西，虽然就跟看小说一样，你不可能一时之间看完图鉴就知道所有的事情，但是至少它还有图鉴。可以拿吗？烛台。哇哦，闹鬼的声音。我在这边乱拿，我等下会不会被鬼被鬼打？不要再偷我的家具了！没用了。
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it, please.
什么东西？牙背。 底下在发生不好的事情。对啊，他在楼上还是楼下？他在上哎，他在上哎，可是底下可以打开。
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it.
门打开了。哇哇哇！那不是幽灵吧？哎，没有。
Wake up! It's just a dream. Wake up!
杰洛特是最强的，可是也要升等才会变强，不然好弱。
The doll.
幽灵，对，现在就是在看闹鬼的房子，所以想说是不是幽灵。
All right, time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it.
他还在
Please.
做梦啊！哇，他醒不来了。
Stop.
那还有地下室呢
Leave it.
等一下，地下室是不是也该去看？我先去看一下地下室好，阁楼应该是在上面吧。哎呦哎，杰洛特怎么突然从楼梯上翻过来呢？呀，等下，有楼梯的吗？我看不到哦。哦，有啦。越级打怪是可以越级，我也是有越级打怪过，可是因为那样，哇，那个武器的耐久会掉很快，然后突然有那个很大量的，是要干嘛？电动爆炸什么的，没有什么东西可以干走，果然还是有。果然，这是外面吧？对啊，这是外面。外面不对吧？这个哦啊！等一下先上去好了。我在主线，我还是先上去好。主线先做完再来乱晃。在房子里走好慢。
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it, please.
一直在讲一样的话。阁楼对吗？靠呀！杰洛特你的背一直在重复播放。
Way to the next room's blocked.
倒是有挺多东西可以乱讲。他的那个爬梯子的那个位置没有弄得很好，常常会卡住。摇篮的图画，还有吗？进来人家房间，全部东西都拿走一波，反正他只是不要有幽灵而已。哎呀，我没有要关火了，哎，没有了吧？查看图画，先存一下好。一张上面有人匆忙画了一张婴儿床的纸，看来是小孩画的。小孩的，哎，等下 哦，不对，3是旁边的那个。这2个是我之前没看的。兽魔猎人不如你所想邪恶，法师与普罗大众有个共识，那就是兽魔猎人其实没比动物高等多少哈。他们是残缺又嗜血的变形人，为了抑制嗜血的渴望，所以他们毫不设限，连怪物的提议也不排斥。不过班恩雅德的沃吉尔却对兽魔猎人有完全不同的写照。当然了，兽魔猎人经过变形的过程会影响他们的性情、免疫系统、力量和耐心，这点没人能否认。但各位可不能将他们当成为了杀戮而生的机器。其实兽魔猎人发展出了独特文化、专门知识、训练系统等，甚至还有自己的一套荣誉观。他们对于不同有机无机质的效果相当了解，还了解些许的基本魔法知识，也就是他们称为法印的简单咒语。表面上兽魔猎人看起来都一样两样，但其实他们的打斗技巧、训练组织跟世界观都依学派不同而大相径庭。大陆上最著名的兽魔猎人学派有狼学派、熊学派、狮鼬学派、蛇学派与猫学派。诺维格瑞神殿所核发的委托契约，这个之前看过，那个是那个公告栏上。
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
我刚没有注意耶，有摇篮吗？这个往下爬又还好，可是往上爬的时候，那个视角会整个卡到爆炸。
Stop! Go away!
摇篮。
Leave it!
摇篮。我还没拿到上面的东西。我被关起来了。拜托，看看为何门会关起来，真是谢谢哦。自动门呢
？Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy, a riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
烤炉的画像。哦，刚才那样就算是阅读。哦，你很烦欸，你为什么每次走楼梯都要用滚的啦？这边烤炉，我现在很害怕，虽然应该是不会怎样，但是很害怕。
Did I scare you?
Yo.
Scared you, didn't I? Can tell you were scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to
突然
play.
跑出来的吓到我，这不是闹着玩的。我知道你不会害人，他应该就只是想玩耍而已啦，也没有想要害他。
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. I love it when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretended it was, make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it.
I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
我们来谈个交易，好。
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
OK， 她该醒了。
Good day.
Good day.
But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
哪有？你眼睛也很恐怖，你还说我？哎，我觉得他也就是小调皮而已啦，所以就没有想要赶走他。哎，刚才这些东西我不是已经拿过了吗？难道跟他对话就可以再拿一次？为什么我觉得房子突然变得超黑，很恐怖？为什么你们要互相问号？你们在问号什么？等一下，你不是还在玩 Hollow Knight 吗？你很忙欸，你又要看。哦，你已经玩完了哦。我想说你又要看浮喵，浮喵关了。想说你怎么那么忙？
Who are you?
对，我现在才发现结束。
Miss Marigold sent me to see you.
我以为今天又要弄个好几个小时。
I was supposed to dream the history of this house.
饥饿的家具想要吃了我。
Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real.
剧情没，所以后面都是在弄了哦，没有剧情了哈。
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
其实她也是直接跟他。
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
对吼，还是抢先体验，后面还没有继续做完。
The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help, but I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Station. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
这时候，好黑啊！到底是为什么要黑成这样？刚才点的火势是否被关掉了？觉得超级黑呢。 哦嘿，我的门口在哪？这边哦。啊
The second sword. I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved, or quite the opposite?
我觉得他这样子真的很讨厌，因为你看的这个选项，你根本不知道杰洛特打算要怎么讲，所以每次都让我觉得很困扰。他已经答应小弟金说，就是会跟他讲，那他应该不会把这件事情讲出来吧？我说我知道，他应该不会说是小弟金吧？你是不要哦，不给出尔反尔。你怎么就讲了
？Named Sarah, and she's an ornery little thing.
你怎么
Left her alone, but thought I should tell you about her.
I thank you for being candid.
Could you rid me of this beast?
You can do it yourself. Just burn some burdock in the oven. She's sure to run. Godlings detest the smoke.
I will not wage war on a beast, large or small. Piss on the godling, piss on the house. I must merely find a fool willing to buy it. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
还错字。
Smart.
背两把剑是怕第一把剑断掉吗？
Don't bother me, please. Sir, I beg your pardon.
我什么话都没说。好啦，我觉得这样子听起来我算还可以接受啦，因为他是叫他就是烧点牛蒡什么之类的，然后小地灵他不是小地精，小地灵他会自己走。那我觉得，可是我觉得这样很像在骗他好吧，我觉得应该是这样讲，就是呢，杰洛特跟小地灵讲说我会帮你跟那个人讲，可是他也只是帮他跟那个人讲，然后他也只是跟那个人说你可以考虑要不要烧一些牛蒡，说不定那个人他根本不想做这件事，但是至少已经知道那间房子不是凶宅，只是有个小地灵在这边作怪，所以他可以跟来买房子的人说，就是这不是凶宅，他也没有说谎。OK， 那这样事情就解决了。OK， 没差啊，他是要卖给别人啊。然后这个地方也不是凶宅啊，所以他卖的时候就是人家问他也说这不是凶宅啊。如果人家之后觉得闹鬼什么之类的，但是这就不是凶宅嘛，那就没事了。又不是凶宅啊，他也没有骗来买房子。他在地图的哪里？但是要弯过去。
Got right cabbage last night.
他就算跟我说他在哪，怎么突然就，之前没有接过，之前不是有看过这个了吗？
It's clear as the eternal fire.
又有新的了。不是啊，那个喷特牌。
Something slimy about you.
被撞到了，我都在看小地图走路，所以也撞到了。
Burghers and burgesses of the free city of Novigrad. Master Claytop, that would be me, has the honor to announce the Betty is now open.
他在楼上。室内走路真好。好啦。
No glass tape.
这是空房。哎呀，不小心被人家火弄掉了。乱捡。等一下乱捡这些东西，捡到我身上又超重。可是没有人啊，没有人就是要给我捡吧。有人的不能捡，但没有人的就是要捡。应该说有人的要小心的捡的话，那我就有点懒。这个是同一个房间，还没有，这是一个隔着的。这游戏可以捡的地方也太多了吧？真的是很怕你东西不够多呢。我看一下我现在身上多重，太好了，一半。
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord.
Oh no, 残酷
2
选一
ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
渴望到底是什么呢？
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this, and though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees.
我的客户看见。
My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
好哦，等下为什么有门打开的声音？对。
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri.
哦，哇哦，哇，这个选择感觉有点重要哎。我记得我们第一次见面的时候，我在凯尔波还训练他，有一次救了他一命。我们第一次见面的时候。
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the waters of oblivion, they failed in her case. Siri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
好啊，我要听。
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
我还可以再听一个。
Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Siri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
好，我要听。
Yes, I think so.
让我听。
In that case, I'm listening.
Thank you. 我要听。
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
哦，这个让我有点犹豫。我做这些事情，因为它是那种黄色的字，就让我有点犹豫。就是我讲那么多，是，可是那刚才最后一个的 title 很奇怪，什么？他是在说我死的时候他也在。这些回忆谈起来令人有点难以承受，你想清楚吗？那这样我到底还要不要讲最后一个？哦，不要，不要。
I have more to say.
哦，是小说里的事情。
Then please do.
那我真的是该去看小说。好吧，我还是让他讲一下好了。 我觉得提供多一点的讯息，我想应该不会是坏事。
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
好长，这边就是在介绍之前的剧情，好长。好啦，我觉得也好啦，多讲一些让我看一下。
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
所以我还是可以让他继续讲。那让我听好了，讲给我听。
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds.
平行世界的概念。
Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places. And that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see.
OK， 所以在操作西里的时候，那个瞬移的那个行动，为什么变成这样
？Yeah, there's something else.
我那时候就想说，他怎么会有一个瞬移的能力？所以那个应该就是因为他的血的关系吧？那个感觉跟，因为我当时就觉得为什么他可以那样瞬移？我想说。就是他在凯尔莫罕学，然后杰洛特教他，我就想说，但是为什么他们都不会？我原本以为那是一种魔法法术类的东西，所以那个并不是啊，那个应该是他本身的血统的关系，就是他有那种难怪大家都要抓他。
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see.
没了吧?
Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax.
有点难放轻松。
You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
为什么这里会分 ？But 就是叶奈法跟特丽斯都没有遇到他啊，但是为什么会是找丹德里恩？这很怪我觉得，可是问题是他们两个都没遇到他。
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was, but Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They like each other a lot.
那这样我刚刚是选他们两个，所以他只是想要导向丹德里恩的这个结果。 突然就进到看电影环节了。遇到危险了是的。
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
可怜的条目有我等他跳完再打开。还有吗？新的。那每次主线过一点，大概就要跳个4、5个左右，好多哦。来看一下更新的什么呢？这女子的法术真是极为高强，不但自己可以梦见以前的事情，甚至也可以替想找寻方向或是回答特定问题的召唤显露天机的梦境。这样的能力在杰洛特的追寻中派上很大的用场。要是真的有这种能力，应该是很热门哦。我看很多人可能都会想要去问一下。感觉这种那个能力，就如果真的可以这样透过梦然后对话些什么的话，虽然听起来好像有点迷信，但我觉得比起星座，我应该会更相信这个。突然眼前就出现了2个技能，他们会跟我说话吗？
With you, not for all the gold in Novigrad.
为什么我长那么帅
？With you,
Why?
not for all the gold in Novigrad. Ah, that one's so pretty that he can't keep his hands off himself.
上下起手，什么文法
You always wear tight trousers.
好烦，很烦，他们讲的话有点怪怪的。 哦，在这边，所以我现在要过桥。那我之前已经去过那里了，因为我要去唱歌。
Fancy a hot back to my place. Fancy a hot back to my place.
没有别的台词吗？想要来我家看猫咪后空翻。
Something slimy about you tonight.
我就是不想要在城里面骚动那种，吓死我！他只是路过而已。 没有小地图，我真的没有办法玩动物，我一辈子走不到我要去的地方。
No, should all come to the wrong place. But he said no.
等下怎么走啦？底下绕一个圈圈。啊 ！Sorry。疼！哎，怎么还在疼？
喵！
又来了。喵！没事大厅。
Got a problem? Move on.
我的门口。
I'll never come back, you stinking scadges.
All we wanted was.
Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get.
里面在剧情啊，糟糕我。
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning.
Oh.
I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Come on! We can't kill him!
啊？哦，现在只能用拳头，我还不能用那个。为什么？哦，因为这是绑，哎干，会痛哦。看，因为是绑。
Reminds me of a piece of wood. Yeah.
但我会。本来想要烧他的一下。
Please. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
我不想让你操心。
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
好朋友面前，可以一直不要跟他讲，好好笑。我看看对话。
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer?
大家还都喜欢看他的吗？
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
老实说，我觉得跟叶奈法的再次见面那个状况真是太糟糕了，我真的是受不了，光是想到我都觉得不舒服。
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
我以为他那个丹德里人就在这。
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
在这游戏要找到一个人，或是要做到某件事情真困难，都要绕好几个弯。我太天真了。
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Okay.
Get out, pal.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
趁他转过身的时候，偷偷拿走了。
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
好长，我的天！名字一定要这么长的吗？
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like dandelion.
身上拿了一堆东西，法兰的信。重点是上面那个小东西。
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead.
那是什么暗号吗
？Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private.
所以现在要看他去了哪里，然后我要去找那些人。我的天哪！我的天
！Here it is.
都是女，该不会要去？该不会要去妓院，然后一个一个女生，一个一个问吧？我对他爱情故事没有兴趣。
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because?
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Okay. 这是读很久吗？哎呦，我只是走个路而已，就把地上给踢得乱七八糟。这有多长要看？之前读的那些东西也是都很长啊，应该不会这么夸张。丹德里恩的笔记本，罗莎雅若如同玫瑰娇羞于自己的鲜红颜色。罗莎常常面带，等下我不能站在一个，等下我等那个提示跳完。我想要 哦，哇塞，旁边多出了一堆的，想要去个有 BGM 的地方。至少有个环境音乐，不然竞选团就没声音。我每次看都觉得我看超多时间，然后那段时间都没有背景音乐。好吧，我慢慢看。罗莎常常面带哀伤，她没理会别人教导的礼仪，只顾挥舞矮人展现灵活。吉尔多夫的花园别墅，茉莉虽然她知道丝绸与蕾丝的触感，在欲火焚身时也不会介意稻草为床。吉尔多夫太平间旁的别墅。维斯普拉，他看似害羞，经验却很丰富。他问我试过什么东西非同进行式吗？让我两脚无力，那是什么东西？法尔寇奈、庞塔尔河口附近洗衣店，马拉贝拉。虽然关起门来，他的叫声有如天籁，但在台上他的声音却被鼾声掩盖。哇，押韵！比兹区乞丐广场附近，艾丽尔，绝世美貌多变的甜心，凝眸对视或任他玩弄吧。志格场对面的裁缝店，是刚才捡到的。法兰的信，你什么时候回来？西达里斯，希望是最近，我十分想念你，等待见到你让我十分痛苦。你要来的话，请先写封信，我会请女主人给我1天假。哟，看完了，不然你身上捡了什么新东西啊？香水。我不知道为什么今天。我发现其实就是要解主线那样走来走去，我真的比较容易会觉得头晕。如果是打怪的那种清问号的行程，我倒是还蛮 OK 的。对啊，所以我现在地图上到处都是女人的位置，就对。这边有3个女人。对啊，这边是有路的吗？这边。那好绝他哦！原来店没有来过这里。怎么如此突然的又？洗衣房哦，那是洗衣板。各个国家的洗衣板都长得挺像的。很多保护费。啊！我要听吧。
I will get you every last copper with interest. Give me a week, please.
他缺钱。
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man.
要付保护
You pay on
费。
time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Oh,
help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
他们还要戴面具这样。哦，要200块。你们给我滚！跟他有新的保镖了，那不就变成我要跟他们打架吗？打架比较好，还是付钱比较好？可是200有点贵这没有像刚才那样50块就可以解决。
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
我说乞丐王这样子会不会有点哑巴？这是唬烂我乱用人家的名义，我总觉得不是很好啊。我说我自己感觉就会跟他们打起来啊，他们一定会觉得你算哪根葱啊，来打这样。
Mine offered her a better rate.
All right.
So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
我的火焰。他们人很多，我以为只有3个。讲后面的那个，烧一半的那个。我要先解决这个。最近都只想要把人烧死，这样就可以节省我的替代品。可是这样就在他的这个洗衣店那边打起来了，好像也不是很好。果然还是应该要以我为贵，我还是应该付钱的。嘿嘿，他在施咒，当然啊。我施咒又不用花钱。我施咒不用花钱，我当然是施咒。
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
血可以洗得掉的，这样是否有点不负责任？
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point.
我被抢了。
Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
A woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess. Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Oh.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
所以他就是每去找一个人都要问一下，就是你有没有什么要我代为传达，对不对？哎，再来的人呢？在哪里呢？那个真的是，哎，太厉害了。我现在要从哪边绕啊？先讲在外面绕得过去吗？哎， 还是就是现在就是要走外面，好像就是要走外面。哎，我不想为了做个主线任务，还要付个200块啊！对啊。错过了，在前面。他在房子。这房子的入口，房子的入口，走口，我的入口在走口啊！这边，哎，我是走错房了吗？这边，哦，这边，这边。
Welcome, do come in.
嗯，我以为是女生诶，这是男生吧？啊？啊？
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes.
对啊，我以为
I'll pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Come on. Oh.
Any better?
Oh.
So you're
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion? I mean, how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
太多了。
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Wow. 原来还可以做到这种事情。
I know this is none of my business, but why
do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
我到处当工具人，所以我有很多新鲜的事情可以做。
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me. 他以后应该不会保持这样吧？他不换了。他不换了。我看看。那里我是不是传到这里再走比较快？传到广场。有的下雨，有的下雨。我的船。Hey you! Yes you! You got water on the brain? 谁在 you 啊？哎，这样，这是门吗？哎，这是另外一个有传电的人。哦。那我就从这里传呢。教主大门，这座大门是以诺维格瑞兹子永恒之火教主所命名的。据说这个名字在众多民众要求下索取，不过没人记得自己要求过这回事。崔托格大门，瑞达尼亚皇室家族出资建起的大门。他们想要讨好诺维格瑞商人和教主，于是捐了大笔金钱兴建城门，还花钱请了著名建筑大师安娜雅叶平克维兹和他的团队作为劳动力上的贡献。啊？花钱请著名的大师跟他的团队来盖劳力上的贡献，不是只是提供设计吗？为什么我觉得听起来怪怪的？我今天好像都没有冥想，我本来想说趁现在来冥想一下，但还是晚上再说吧。早上就是要做事。
My, what a freak!
怎么走啊？困惑。
Bonus for working in piss poor weather.
镇上富有女。他的房子入口在哪里？哎，这边，我之前没有来过这里，这倒是。个人公告官吧，是吗？有点忘了。官夫60岁，身高中等，智商高于凡人，谁知道啊？拥有现金与房地产，希望寻找同年或年纪更大的富人或没小孩的寡妇，最好来自有地产的家族。若有兴趣，请寄信和一张挂号像本人的画像到波斯特雷斯唐皮宅邸比尔多夫区罗曼蒂克。若无附上全名与回信地址，将不回复。除了种子女性，尤其是半身人，就不必询问了。个人公告哦，原来这还可以用来当那个真有面板。伤心诈骗犯出没。各位诺维格瑞的乡亲父老在一起，包各位克劳斯贝特林爱说谎的大气派，他卖的针法配方根本就是比出去的井水家电、冰箱萃取染色。他卖药水唯一的功效就是让没日没夜的毛毛防拉丝。以上是我悲惨的心情。如果这个50见你早上瑜伽，绝对不要向他买东西，让他自己把药吞下去。霍克奥里大量散文运，周二将会有一批 或者什么魔法道具。花号例如带来好运的护身符、增强情欲的魔药、对人下诅咒娃娃，诸如此类是严格禁止。触犯者将受到最严厉的处罚。永恒火教徒不想变殿下。委托鬼屋，寻求被你腐败的受我猎人。若有先前成就证明书面推荐，最好帮忙清除、驱赶或杀死在损失外为宅邸灵魂杀生物。保守人为克特迪沙特伯爵，将由丰厚奖赏。诚挚的克特迪沙特福尔泰斯特国王所封的安科伯爵，目前占据翠鸟优势。又是昆特牌，高赌注昆特牌比较。喜爱昆特牌玩家们，泰伯特伯爵邀请各位前来帕西弗罗拉，他将会亲自举办一场高赌注昆特牌锦标赛，您不只能跟厉害的对手来场火花四射比赛，赢家还能得到高额。只有付得起参加费的先生女士才欢迎参加。我们也要求所有参加者都必须要有一副高于平均之上的牌子。报名时将会检查牌组。各位帕西弗罗拉姐，他要怎么检查你的牌组水准啊？我不懂。是看你的取得率吗？不然他怎么知道你的牌组的水准？当然。门户。
Call this rain? I thought you got seen true precipitation.
Ouch! That hurt!
Sorry.
Oh!
怎么突然又进剧情了？太突然了，我进不去吗？
This baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
我们见过面，这两个选项有差吗？不就见过面，都是见过面。
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher?
No,
Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
高雅的娱乐活动，为什么我觉得听起来有点麻烦？可以直接带我过去是挺方便的啦，但是我一定要参与你们高雅的娱乐活动吗？我只是想要瞬间传送。上厕所。他应该不会自己帮我时间到了就选吧？这个没有限时间，我应该可以去厕所吧？我不会去了厕所回来之后发生什么事情。 好想躺着。哦，我知道为什么我今天会那么累了，对，因为我早起，难怪我会这么累。今天早上8点就起来，只是为了要去 Costco， 结果8点起来到那里，还是一堆人，那个有遮蔽的停车的格子都已经客满了，大家真的很猛。好吧，我去看看高雅的娱乐活动。
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then.
我应该不用参与活动吧？我只是看看而已吧。会一起
We've arrived.
帮我开个新地。
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kaki, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zericania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zericanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned.
我没有很会骑马，我也跟我。哎呀，好啦。
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Heard tales of Zericanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying. Let's begin.
不能存档哦。Let me 存档。Let me 存档。可以吗？
Ready!
Don't spare the horse!
Hey ya!
哦，等一下，是要转弯。哇靠！要转弯。
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Move it!
超美丽的，超美丽的。好吧。哎呀
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
可以直接挡在他前面。他没力了。有人追上来，有人追上来，有人追上来。
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations.
That is yours.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
在这世界遇到友善的人，我觉得非常难能可贵。
Well, well, another freak.
哎，因为我拿到那个马鞍，看一下，这个好像很好用，50活力，哦，好重哦，7.5。你确定这么重，它反而不会累吗？哎，其实这个也没问题。换这个顺号，可是我刚刚本来想说输了就算，输了也不会怎样吧？输了就是剧情不太一样，我是觉得应该是惨，就拿不到50活力的马儿。
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt? That Geralt? The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again?
哦，好，顺着讲。
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
太夸张了吧？哦，他还是会让我选这选项。
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
这样子听起来，他是不是对每个女生讲西里是谁，他都讲不太一样？刚才在洗衣店那个，他好像是说那是他侄女，然后这边他又说那是他妹妹。
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
继续相信着他的，也是有人像刚才那个一样，就是对他超生气。
Yeah?
Yeah? 哎，你不要翻滚。
Well, well, another freak.
啊？另外的女生应该不是在这地区吧？这是在哪里？哦，这是哪里？哪 哪里？我来到了一个陌生之地啊！这是哪里？好远！哇，原来我们刚刚走那么远，我们从这里跑到这里来。我想说，为什么几个小时后啊是要走多久？那当然是要请他们送我回去。就是刚才那只感觉凶凶的马。有钱人的别墅在这种远远。
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
对啊。
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Thank you. 哦，还是有过程，还是有过程。我以为他干脆就不过场。哦，不过至少之后要再去那附近，我可以用传送点。刚才有开一个麦田的传送点。
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour.
She never lies about serious matters. Some storekeeper told her the corpses were shreds.
A storekeeper. Another trustworthy source. Everyone in Novigrad wants others to listen to them. Fantastic tales are the easiest way.
Well, I believe there's something to this. You'll yet see.
Been to Vizima. The word is, it's more like a pigsty.
Time for a change of scenery.
What 看到我就害怕啊！我只是想要跟他们建立良好的友谊。
Let's go kill some monsters.
在下面，哦，还在下面。哦，这边我还要绕下去。
What a monstrosity!
看这个高度。会不会太下去
Oh, I've had enough of living.
哇塞！我这么多地方还没有走过，我头好痛。原来这么多地方。把孩子带来马拉贝拉的幼儿学校吧，他们将会学会读书写字以及如何尊敬我。不收费哦，这么好，但欢迎捐赠。您的慷慨解囊是我们继续前进的动力。但失业。突然的。
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
等啊。人家在上课哎。
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
My
after
uncle's
all.
in the circus.
Why not?
Because he can
A
swallow
rat
salt.
bit him,
Can you?
and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
You don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar.
That's enough. We're done for the day.
结果他自己
Gather your
强
things
制
and
要
go
他们
home.
走。
Mum, where
Wonder
are
if the
you?
rat catcher will get well. like as not.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
这里的资讯有点少。最后一个人在。我现在要怎么走啊
You're grey like my grandma. Grey.
Armed ruffians in town.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely
哦，好像有点。这是路吗？路吧。哎呦，我最讨厌这种地图了啦，有高低。
Hey, pretty boy.
Day like any
What
other.
do I gotta do to get a lovely palace like yours?
啊！救命！我要怎么走啊？我想想，我是不是应该要先回到上面的高度再说？那边好低，然后到处都是那个。
My mummy says hello.
挡住我的去路。哦，这里上去走。左边，左边。
What difference will it make?
它更上。哦，这个高度是对的。
Best deal around. One for the price of two.
What's that?
我突然想到今天晚上就是看新闻的时候，然后新闻就在报，好像是
for refusing to bow before a chapel.
然后那个新闻画面就是记者就拍到说，哦，他们就在有些人在戏水之类的。然后就记者刚好在采访一个，感觉好像是在戏水池还是什么地方。我妈看到他就问我，他们那种喷水池可以进去玩水？我就看了一下那个新闻，就是采访的画面，这喷水池那边，喷水池那边明明就有立一个牌子，上面写那个 No Entry， 是念 Entry， 我有点忘了。对，应该是 Entry 吧，因为日文是 Enter。对，反正就是他明明就有写不能进去，我就跟我妈说，那不能进去啊！你看那边不是有个牌子写禁止，找路进去，所以这条路不能。
Civilization ends at this camp's boundary.
What do you want?
不行，不行，我是洗牌的主。
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
哎，这要怎么溜进去嘞？关起来。 好爱给。
Washed your hair lately?
管家，我竟然在他面前偷干走东西，他没有生气，他在盯着我。这里也锁住了。
Well, well, another freak.
又来一个管家，干走了一个铁矿手，然后那个管家也没有理。我想说这里没人，明明就有个人坐在那。他是要我找哪里的路啊？哪里有路可以前进去？这里有什么可以攀爬？
Black ones for Danians, as long as they pay.
走下水道。
That one's so pretty that he can't keep his hands off himself.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains. Ooh, Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Ooh, Wolfie.
OK. 那边是后门吗？呼！哎，这是路吗？等一下，可是这看起来有一条路，我觉得有点恐怖，存不到。我有存到吗？对。突然藏了一个箱子在这里，就代表这边是路啊。还要 jump。订个房子是搞得这么麻烦，但我也不太确定是不是这里了。这是尸体吗
Interesting.
情书，我还不马上打开来看看到底是。最亲爱的罗莎，从我在危急不得家第一次见到你的那个夜晚，我的心就只为了你而跳动。我吃不好睡不好，师父甚至威胁要开除我这学徒，但我连你记不记得我都不知道。艾伯特危急不得在烤鸡那桌附近介绍我们认识，我看到你的时候正好咬了一口鸡肉，结果吞下去时呛到，你就开始大笑，笑得多甜美多好听，你的笑声仍然萦绕在我耳际。我只希望这一生可以有机会再听一次。求求你，请与我见面，有1秒钟也好。我会每天黄昏时吧，黄昏时。我刚才想这是什么东西？我会每天黄昏时在吉尔多夫的水井，那段文字的错字太多了吧？的水井旁边等你。如果你在意一个无可救药爱上你的人的性命，就可怜可怜我，来和我见面吧。不要用等待折磨我。仰慕你的吉尔伯特·布莱斯。然后他死在这，看来他是没等到了。哇哦！我绕到他们家后面。
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
哇，这也是锁住。门吗？呀，门在哪？家太大了，我搞不清楚入口。我爬屋顶。 等一下，这游戏可以多久啊？我忘了 ，I don't know。我现在没看到会很哑巴哎。等一下，我是不是错了？我是不是错了？等一下，我是不是这样？哎，回不去哦。No， 杰洛特的膝盖。猫，是猫，猫咪。啊，这边有一只。哎，没有人要理我哎，我在跟猫玩，他们也不理我。那看起来只要潜进来就没事。那我可以走过去？不是啊，那不就这边跳过来，不就是他们一开始在守着的地方吗？所以到底要怎么进去啊？啊？应该是刚那边水井啊，靠腰，该不会是井吧？我再走一次，我刚没有注意，离这么近，绕那么远。哟，来来。他刚刚说什么水井？我在后面。哎，等下，这旁边那个洞吗？问号。呀，这应该不会摔烂吧？那边哦，下水道哦。嗯。
Damn it！
我这个要打。
Someone placed an illusion here.
下了什么？下了什么？讲他怕什么？我今天都没什么打怪，我会忘记。每次都要从头看一遍。哎，他是死尸生物。死尸生物。好，看别人。还好吧，才50，而且我有好多修理的道具哦。哎，我捡到比较高的，哎，不用吧？这是修多少？15%。 条路。这条路不对吧？去找的人都没有。就走一下，动一动。哦，竟然没发现。什么？这就是一个隐藏墙壁就对了。哎，为什么刚底下显示一个怪怪的符号？是我看错吗？应该没有，没有吧？是熄火吧？看到猫就会想去看一下，因为猫很可爱，这是没办法的事。但是还有啊，没有吗？不是从这里走，这里在哪？哎，救我迷路 ！No no no！ 对。这个弯道是进去，所以进去现在是前面跟这边没路，所以是只有前面单向灯。哇！好黑！哦哟！看不到，点好。让我点，太黑了，看不到，滑回都看不到。啊，就这样，只有这两个可以点，太少了吧。什么？比之君？不是吧？我只是走了条捷径吗？我又离开他了，所以不是吗？等下我再看一次那个情书。不在这啦，情书。情书。看比较快。这边吗？它算是书吗？有了。水井，吉尔多夫的水井。哪一个井啊？吉尔多夫的水井都口。还是其实就是刚才那边我自己漏看，我要再走回去一次啊！可是刚那边啊，看 刚刚应该回得去吧？他刚那边的石头看起来是可以往上的。哦，这旁边都有那个可以点。好黑，我要点火，我需要。好黑，反正点火不用钱，点火不用钱，我当然点呢。怎么没点到？全部都点。他为什么不让我点？他们那个侦测很奇怪呢，有时候都不让我点。算了。走回去，然后这边是外面，好像可以跳到那个石头上。那个跳到那个死掉的平台。那边有井，刚没有井。这个井哦，不对，这是喷水池。有东西，什么东西来？我要的不是这个，我要所以不是这个方向。不是这个方向。对啊，这不就是他的房子吗？对，迷路7小时。为什么进不去？需要钥匙。这不就又回到？shit.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? Well, I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher, said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa var Artra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The var Artras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say,
他能在现场想出一个这么长的名字讲出来，也是很厉害。取名大师，而且还是很长的那种。
I hope you realise what you've gotten yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little. Follow me.
原来还要我真的要跟他打，认真，我还真的要打架，吓到我呢。
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood to start with. I must know your worth.
挺方便的，不用像之前那样还要自己调选择障碍。
Stop flaunting and fight!
What? Lost your nerve?
刚好我被卡在画面的死角啊！就。
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle 1?
有挡动作很慢。不能锁定你们跑。
Stop flaunting and fight!
怎么这么凶啊？哦，这女人爆炸凶，难怪那个守卫要警告我。他根本比守卫还凶吧
？Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle 1?
那个格挡的时间有时候真的是。
Stop flaunting and fight!
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Damn it!
可以了吧？可以了吧？不要打死我。
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
不是吗？
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
为什么？
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Oh shit.
Damn, you're ugly.
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle 1? Drat it! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight! Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely... Damn it!
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Var-Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, Instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
这段收获挺多的，跟刚才那个什么贝拉什么那个人比起来。
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Oh.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city, never taken sides, always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
是不是不太好啊？我答应他，要再来跟他打架。OK， 突然今天拿了好多。我以后应该 该可以自由进出这里了。这样，出口现在。好远，好远，怎么那么远？好懒哦！我不太喜欢这座城市，好宽广。
A deserter from the sky of town.
还好啊，他才会40几吧，还是维持在50，还好吧。那到底我刚才那个我刚刚那场有点忘了。
Black ones for Danians. Long as they pay, don't care.
No discounts, no credit.
我说我觉得我的护甲现在没修也没差，反正他还
What's he doing here?
才刚一半而已，没差。
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
因为现在已经过12点了，不能太大声。
What's he doing
Go with
here?
this either. I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and follows me.
Eat at the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days.
There must be order.
What village are you from?
Loads. It's an area 2 days ride from Zuma. First, two guerrillas attacked their garrison, that is, and they set out all rules alike.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Sultan, old bun? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savory crackers.
咸味饼干。
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
你先说，我可能有一些收获。你先说。
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love most?
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxy. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
道理来说，应该要整理一下我包包，可是我这件事情有点不想今天做，我好累啊，太累了，太热死了。90%的耐久，什么时候捡到的东西？是想要来回一下我的魔药，可是现在是早上，转一圈，转一圈。这也不用转一圈，可是我喜欢转一圈。所以他们是 OK 伙伴。石化鸡蛇，我本来有8头有5头可以，后来附近出现石化鸡蛇，现在就只剩下牧场上的年份了。品达尔农民耶斯洛有愚蠢迷信认为石化鸡蛇就像石化鸡一样可以单品衍生的自然系，或者完全应用机制谈。石化鸡蛇的衍生不会比随便一只生气的鹅的衍生危险，该注意的是石化鸡蛇的尖会，喝一回就足以致命的肠胃。应该都看过。残物是死哦 ，no 啊，好长，怎么可以这么长？哦 no。小地里，不久以前，乡间的村子外围四处找到守护丁，但是现在不管是鹤地精、布卡地精，或是芦丁地精，都极为少见，还有小地里总是最先消失的，这就是文明进步我们得付出的代价。选自我们失去的世界多乐 感受不到他很害羞啊。小弟弟十分聪明勤劳，很乐意帮忙守卫的对象做一些小事，要求的报酬只有敬意、一点食物或不要的工具。不过如果受到粗鲁、不知感激或是无理的对待，他们十分容易受到冒犯。小地灵也十分重视安宁，当小地灵守护的村庄人口变得太多，或是居民忘记了旧有的传统，又是错字，小地灵就会永远离开所居住的洞穴，前往未知的目的地。恶魔很不幸，陛下的儿子在猎捕恶魔时不幸身亡，他当场去世，所有的仆人向导、猎手、农民、随从退去。帕文杰尔维吉马附近维尔潘庄园管理员，恶魔浑身是肌肉，头上长角，又长满尖牙，他们像少见的同类斑巴克维奇一样，住在某森林沼泽与岛中，他们会经常避开人类，但避开视野，杀死人。老妪三姐妹手牵手穿梭海里下破人胆，如此前进，3次我3次你又3次，总共9百。马克白哦，第一幕第3集，我们世界的孤独角落里，比人类、比学院、比法术，甚至比精灵与矮人还要古老的生物。我被营造的老妪就是这样的生物，没有人知道他们真正的名字，也不知道他们到底是什么恐怖的怪物。一般人给这3姐妹的名字叫芝婆、主婆与妮娜婆，那个人则合成林中夫人或是夫人。3个老妪是威伦的实质领导者，为了帮助威伦的居民度过艰苦的年头，但是要求绝对的服从作为代价。他们有着强大的魔法，但和法师的魔法不同，他们的力量来自水和土，与他们所居住的地方密不可分。老妪可以听到任何发生在他们林中的事，可以操纵人类的命运，带来祝福与带来诅咒。老妪似乎长生不老，并且有魔法要求让他们永葆青春，这叫永葆青春。以年轻女子的形象出现，有年轻女子的形象。这种药水与他们所居住的沼泽的神秘连接，让他们有超自然的力量与生命力。我不觉得看起来很年轻啊，哪里年轻？角色这边就是多尔坦奇嘛，矮人佣兵布雷纳战役生还者，无可救药的乐观主义大慈善家，太长了。烈酒和黄色科学爱好者，纸牌大师。最重要的是我与杰洛特的挚友。各位读者，这就是罗尔坦奇瓦。我们很多年前就结为好友，那时杰洛特与我在经历战乱的瑞福戴尔时碰到了他与他帅女人。我们在之后也偶然碰见了许多次，后来成了形影不离的好友。不管顺境逆境都互相支持。在故事开始时，他和我合伙在诺维格瑞经营一家叫做香草旅馆的酒店。艾丽尔，杰洛特误解了我的笔记，以为我与艾丽尔曾经是情人。可惜，但任何人都会希望能与这位优秀、能言善道又擅长裁缝的经理成为一对。但我们俩一直只是可以共进几杯的好朋友。杰洛特在造访艾丽尔裁缝店时知道了这一点，他在那时也发现了这位精灵的不寻常嗜好，装扮成不同种族、性别与地位的人，模仿他们的衣着与行为。路易莎拉瓦雷蒂，路易莎拉瓦雷蒂曾经是泰莫利亚的知名人物，这位千金小姐曾经是福尔泰斯特国王的情妇欧，甚至为他生了2个私生子。这在当时是件大丑闻，让好几个重要家族群体反抗国王，却被国王的军队血腥镇压。国王势力在一场惨烈的攻城战中攻下了拉维瓦雷蒂，为什么想讲维瓦蒂？瓦雷蒂城堡。幸好当时杰洛特与福尔泰斯特国王同一阵线，让路易莎的儿子 评价极高，刻骨敬意在两人下一次相见时表露无遗。原来是这样，原来是这样，该没了吧？没了吧？都看过了，都看过了。啊，刚才有个很长的书，不是很想看，很长，它的内容也很长，还是只是标题很长？我是不是要看了之后它才会出现在这里？哦，算了，我不想找，生命确定找到出路。点是右2点，而且我开了一个新的格子，耶！点啥呢？点啥呢？这个是很多很方便的啦，可是我觉得它这个就是都要占一格啊，所以挺麻烦的。不行，我还是点我的，我再耗一点是就可以往下点，还是要再点，好像要再点2点。那就再点1点，可以了，下次就来点，下次就可以来点那个伤害提升，然后暴击率提升。好，下次就可以。那这个空格我拿来装什么？空格。拿来装这个。对，它生命值加了。加吗？这真的是什么没啊，它没有加啊，哪有加？没有加啊！哦，那是经验值感，白痴！我只是看着经验值中在想写，没有加啊，白痴！我现在写多少？看一下。4980，还是其他的比较好用，考虑看看。这回血到底，可是他回的好少，我的血有几千多，然后这只有这么一点点的感觉，有点少。因为我之前本来以为这种叫做能力的这一块是点就有，没想到还是要装在身上，我太天真了。下一个开的格子是我看16点15，所以是栏位右键有吗？没了。我今天都在截止。斗剑十分着迷，他在寻找我的下落时，顶罗莎上的一次斗剑课让他彻底心动，还问兽魔猎人可不可以进这场课。格罗特教导性格好强的年轻女性，斗剑的经验相当丰富，于是答应了。好哦，他是在整理身上的东西。好几块，哇！ 明明这个时间以我平常的习惯来讲，还是很早，偏早。在床上，电脑软烂的纸质。啊！那我再重新开一下好了，因为我现在有那个。我现在有挂着那个游戏的，也不是啊，反正就是等一下那个巴哈那边要把它拔掉。我等一下把电脑移到我的床旁边好了，边躺着边讲话，好好笑，有够懒。先关起来。今天不会再继续玩了，而且我明天本来应该是明天下午会玩啊，可是因为明天中午左右跟人家有约，然后我不知道会多久，所以下午应该要玩。结果这个礼拜就变成只有礼拜六有空，因为礼拜五又不行，然后礼拜日好像又没空。我觉得这就是之所以为什么我有时候会很希望，就是有什么事可以先讲好，因为如果我预定我今天想要直播，我今天就想要直播，其实不太想要临时去，除非是像礼拜五那样，就是没办法，我在的那个地方，然后可能其他人也在，什么方便，不然的话，原则上就不太想要打乱自己原本想好的行程。好了，总之我先关掉。我把电脑放到床旁边，要休息的人赶快去休息。我没有要讲什么很重要的事。晚安。